All right, but let's really start here because this guy just had a meltdown, dude. Like, what? Dude, honestly, maybe somebody fell in for the exaggeration of the national media here. Because what is this dude talking about? Why? What is this dude getting butthurt about? We get Sean McDermott at a press conference. I think this may have been last week. I don't know if this was like yesterday, but I think this was sometime like last week in the last 7 days. But Sean McDermott just loses it at the podium for no reason. He literally just is bumbling and stumbling over his words because he has no point to make. What's your point, Sean? Here we go. Listen to this, folks. It's a minute long. Listen to it. It's a lot of nothing. He's like trying to like build up bulletin board material for his team to get going. Okay. Whatever you got to do, Sean. I know you like your speeches. You like your bulletin board material. You like your terrorism. Terrorism, America. We're Americans. We're not going to bow down to the terror. You know what he said, folks. Here we go. This is Sean McDermott trying to build up some momentum from his team. Here we go.
Just overall changing the narrative on Buffalo, that is honestly probably the number one thing for me.
Look, I want to just let this all play, but the fact that he opens up this statement by saying, I want to change the narrative of Buffalo. What the fuck narrative are you talking about? Are you talking about the narrative where everybody gets on their knees and sucks off Josh Allen pretty good? You want to change that narrative where they're all against him? Because I'm honestly big time confused. What negative narrative has there ever been? Ever! For the Buffalo Bills. Because like every negative was kind of like turned into a positive Smurfly. Nobody circles the wagons like the Bills. That's really not a bad narrative. Really not. You always kind of come alive at the end of the year, make it exciting, make it entertaining. Ever since you've been here, Shawnee boy, since Josh Allen walked into town, you cannot say anything bad about Buffalo without getting arrested. Folks, honestly, you should see how many times the police knock on my door and want to have a little word with me. It's sickening how they get sucked in praise. We heard all offseason long, Josh Allen, number one, the best quarterback. If we had to do a reset draft, Josh Allen, everyone's taking him number one overall. He's the best player. He's the best quarterback. He's the best passer. It doesn't matter that he didn't win a Super Bowl or ever get to the Super Bowl or can't beat Patrick Mahomes. It's okay. They're still better than him. Like, that's the narrative. Patrick Mahomes goes and wins Super Bowls, but Josh Allen is better than him. Always some sort of excuse on Buffalo. They get a Hallmark movie. They get a Hallmark movie about love. They didn't give it to the Chiefs. That literally is what the movie's going to be like literally about. Like Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. I know they're not famous, the love couple in the story, but they were the first ones to bring love to the sport of the football. So that should have been the Chiefs. Well, they did get a holiday movie, last year. Okay. But then they went and gave one to Buffalo the very next year. For what? What have they earned? Have they earned a Hallmark movie? I don't think so. Keep losing to the Chiefs in the playoffs and you get a movie? That's the narrative, Sean. It's a good one. And he's acting like the narrative in Buffalo is like making them out to be the devil. Buffalo, can't go there. The worst city, the worst team. They've got no quarterback, no play. No! They're minus 9,000 to win the fucking division this year, Sean, okay? What narratives are we fucking talking about here? Do you see, folks, why I get so worked up when Buffalo comes into the conversation? It's because every Buffalo if you're honestly, folks, take a look at all the Buffalo Bills fans you know. They are the most delusional people you'll ever meet. They literally all hate me just because I talk about the Dolphins. That's why, literally, these people are out of their minds. If you are a Buffalo Bills fan, you are out of your mind. You are delusional. You are crazy. You are out of your mind, and you should be institutionalized. All Buffalo Bills fans, the Bills Mafia, they're promoting the mafia. We can't wipe our nose anymore. Wipe his nose. Wipe his nose. Can't do that anymore. That's gang violence, they say. Can't shoot a gun anymore, John Morant. Unless you're Shohei Ohtani, you can shoot the gun because he doesn't speak English, so it's okay. He doesn't know the culture. So, can't do wipe your nose celebration. The NFL is cracking down on the guns, but Mafia, Kai Cenat, Mafia-thon 3, Bills Mafia, but those are okay. Do you see, Sean, the passes you get? So what are you talking about, the negative narrative? The only negative narrative is coming from me. So if you are personally signaling me out, I appreciate it, but that's literally the only negative narrative. It's this guy right here. Because of the overall crazy positive out of this world narrative that you already get. I have to bring you down back to earth. Sean! This is insane. Insane. What he's trying to do. So this is what he says. Let's keep going because he has no point to make. I'm going to run it back from the beginning. Try not to pause it this time. But just look how he's grasping for straws when he's trying to go. And at the end of the video, it's the funniest thing. The reporter's like, okay, we get it, Sean. We get it. It's enough. Okay, okay. Sean, easy, big fella. Easy. I didn't mean, hey, it's all right, Sean, all right? We're good, Sean. I got the quote. It's fine. You said nothing. It's fine. I got the quote. We can move on. Somebody ask him another question so he stops babbling on. Here we go. Sean McDermott again.
Just overall changing the
narrative.
on
Just
Buffalo.
overall, folks, I'm not going to be able to get through this. My only goal here is to change the narrative around Buffalo. Oh my God, when I got here, the narrative was so bad. We can't win. Our team sucks. We're in upstate New York that nobody cares about. And I took it upon myself to change that mean, rude narrative of us here in Buffalo. Here we go.
Just overall changing the narrative on Buffalo, that is honestly probably the number one thing for me. You know, I hear it on TV. I hear it on, I'm not even watching a football game or not even a football broadcast or whatever, and they say,
you hear it in the news? What news are you watching? And this man just said, I'm not even watching a sports broadcast and I hear it. So who the fuck are you listening to? Sean McDermott's listening to some random person. This man's on YouTube just looking for like one random channel on the hate. It's probably mine. And then he's like, oh, I keep hearing it on TV all the time. Sean, turn on ESPN right now, please. Please, I'm sure they've got Josh Allen in their mouth right now, okay?
They refer to that, this area, and I'm not even going to say it.
This area, and I'm not going to say it. So you're not even going to say what that narrative is? Because I'm not hearing it, Sean. Upstate New York? Are they taking shots at upstate New York? I don't get what you mean. Oh, folks, here he goes.
They don't know this.
They don't know this community, man. They don't know us, man. They talk on the TV, but they don't really know us here. And I know us, and I know our guys. And you know what? I'm trying to turn the narrative around here. Just because we get knocked over and over for no reason. Josh is a good man. All right? He's an MVP. He's got a wife on his arm that loves him. Not like that pop star Taylor Swift. I hear it all, and I'm here to change it. Oh my God, Sean, you may be the most delusional person I think I've ever seen in my life. And I know delusional people, folks. Zing.
And just because it didn't work out 4 years
and
ago,
then now it's taking a turn. Now it's starting to take the turn here, folks. Here we go. Now we starting to go to those 4 Super Bowl losses that always haunt Buffalo. That haunt Buffalo, 4 straight losses. Here we go.
Because it didn't work out 4 years in a row. Nobody's ever going to do that again.
Nobody? Nobody's ever going to do that again, Sean? Let me clarify. What do you mean nobody's going to do that again? You mean nobody's going to get to 4 straight? Because the Chiefs are knocking on the door of that, okay, Sean? Or do you mean lose 4 straight? Because that probably will never happen. Because that's crazy. That's so trash. You want to see the bad narrative? I'll get it out for you. That's shit. You go to 4 straight Super Bowls and lose them all. That's real trash there, Sean. Real trash. You got all that experience. You're heading into the game. Oh, but we weren't favored. You're favored every game this year, Sean, so what's your excuse? You got all the home games this year, Sean. Is that the narrative? Is that the narrative, Sean? You got every game at home. Every bad game at home. You get it at home. Every tough game, you got it at home, Sean. That seems like a good thing. So this man just trying to grasp at everything. Now he's at the 4 Super Bowl losses. Okay, never going to happen again? Why? That's never going to happen again? 4 straight Super Bowls? Why can't you do it, Sean? Oh, yeah, because you can't even get to 1. Zing again.
People don't ignite. This is, you talk about, now you're going to get me going.
Oh, now you're going to get me. Yeah, see, he doesn't even know where, now you're going to get me going. I thought you were already getting going, Sean. I took it upon myself to turn this narrative around. This narrative from positive narrative to even more positive narrative. All right.
It does. It bothers me. It honestly pisses me off.
It pisses him off, folks. Will you stop pissing off Sean McDermott and just suck off this Bills team to no end?
People don't know this town. They
don't know this town. They don't know us. And they talk like they know us, but they don't. I see the hard work every single day, and the media reports that they don't work hard. I'm watching them every day work hard. Folks, Sean, everybody is. Are you not understanding? It's football. And literally that goes for every city. Everybody says this. Man, they don't know us. They don't know what are we doing. Exactly. So why are you listening to the noise if it's all nonsense? If it's all ESPN, if it's all national media, if it's all exaggerating the hell out of everything, why are you paying that any mind, Sean? Why are you even listening to any media at all? Who cares what they say? Who cares what I say, Sean? Why are you letting it get to you? Don't you got 13 seconds to really focus on? That's what Sean McDermott's problem is. You got to fire him, Buffalo. And I know. He's great. He's the best. Blah, blah, blah. He can't get it done. This is not the leader y'all need. And it's unfortunate. Sorry, Sean. Here comes the negative narrative you can speak about. He's just not that kind of focused leader. It's unfortunate. And this has nothing to do with Sean the person, because I know what he went through, folks. It's really unfortunate, and it sucks. But I can't just tiptoe around it. Sean McDermott is he's just not it. He's letting random people get to him. He's trying to drum up some nonsense material to try to get his team motivated. 13 seconds left. He's the defensive specialist. He's a defensive-minded guy. 13 seconds left, and you give 50 yards of cushion. Look, they're the most favored to win the division, I think, in the NFL. Nobody's giving any other team credit. Everybody shits on the Finns, shits on Tua. I mean, you want to talk about negative narrative, Sean? How about we talk about the fucking Dolphins, okay? But do you see Mike McDaniel going to the podium and be like, man, they don't know us. They don't know us. They are working hard to change the culture here. No, you don't see Mike McDaniel crying at the podium. This is not good here, Sean. This is not a good look. Not a good look. Because I don't want to say it, but the defense has been the reason why the Bills aren't in the Super Bowl. It's not Josh Allen's fault, I'll tell you that. It's you holding the team back. You are in the center of the negative narratives. Sorry. This is the NFL, folks. I don't know what you want from me. If you're not top 32 coaches in the league, you gotta go. If you're 33rd, 34th, look, it's unfortunate. This is the top 32. And I don't know if Sean McDermott has it cut out for him where he can get over the big hump, because we've seen him struggle and fail time and time and time and time and time and time and time again. Just like those 4 straight Super Bowl losses. So Sean McDermott at the podium, and here it is. Here's the best part, folks. I know we haven't even gone through the full thing yet. Here we go. There's still 14 seconds left. I tried to let it play out. I just couldn't keep my mouth shut. I'm sorry. Here we go. Sean McDermott.
4 straight Super Bowls. It'll never happen again.
And then he says that again. It will never happen again. Who says? Who says somebody's not going to 4 straight Super Bowls? The Chiefs are going to fucking do it this year, Sean, when they eliminate your ass in the AFC Championship game. Or whatever around your face, because we know you're not getting past them. Sorry, Sean. There's your bulletin board material. Go hang this video in every single TV in your locker room so you can get Josh Allen and everybody jazzed up to go play the game you're already favored to win. That was the big narrative, no, Sean? What about that narrative, Sean? That you're favored in every single game this year. Wow, wow. But that's negative. That's a negative thing. Okay. Here we go, final 9 seconds. We're going to get the reporter cutting him off because he keeps going. He keeps going, folks.
That's where there's other things that drive. Yeah, like, we're good. I'm good.
They said, we're good, coach. We're good. Because this man he was just trying to talk about something. He was just trying to get those wheels spinning. He was grasping at everything. Bad narrative. 4 straight Super Bowls. We're the underdog. Okay, Sean. The Bills are so bad. We keep hearing about it. Josh Allen sucks. Sean McDermott can't coach. This Bills upstate New York is trash. If you might be a redneck if you live in upstate New York. Yeehaw! No, those hillbillies up there in upstate New York, man, oh man, they don't know a TV from a rock. They're all staring at the rock. Look at those hillbilly, uninvolved people in upstate New York looking at the rock like it's TV. Bah! They're passing the pigskin. They're actually throwing pigskin around, not a football. Look at those knuckleheads in upstate New York thinking they can play ball. There you go, Sean. There you go. Should we move on? Because, folks, the story up next, everything Sean McDermott says is the dumbest thing you've ever heard. Because here we go. Next story up. Ding, 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 ding. Josh Allen's going to be wearing a gold NFL shield on his fucking jersey. How about that for negative narrative? NFL MVP and Players of the Year will wear gold shield patches on their jersey this season instead of the traditional NFL logo. Players with the patch: MVP from last year, Josh Allen. Offensive Player of the Year from last year, Saquon Barkley. Defensive Player of the Year from last year, Patrick Surtain. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels, and Defensive Rookie of the Year, Jared Verse. They're all wearing gold NFL shields because they won an award last year. Okay, real. The sympathy MVP. The sympathy MVP Josh Allen got from the negative narrative media, those evil people in the media. They get to wear the gold. The sympathy MVP that should have went to either Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow or even, hell, Saquon Barkley. Offensive Player of the Year. How about fucking MVP? How about you give Josh Allen Offensive Player of the Year? How about you give him the running back award since he loves running the fucking football? So, where's the negative now? You got the gold shield, and these look great. I'm not here knocking it. I love this idea. It's definitely, I don't want to say this, but, the card industry is really They're turning into something. Fanatics, the cards. We just saw. I don't know. Well, I know the news. Kai Cenat, he's doing, or I Show Speed is doing a tour across America. First stop is Tom Brady's house, and what does Tom Brady give him? A sports card. He's into sports cards now. He bought his own store. Michael Rubin, Fanatics. And then his second stop on tour that nobody talked about because it was the Dolphins, but I digress. Ricky Rose down in Florida. And what did Ricky Rose gift show I Show Speed? The new jersey that was released that day from the Rivalry collection. The Miami Dolphins new jersey in the Fanatics box and everything. That's where the I don't even know. That's it's that whole industry is bought. It's all bought, and everybody's propping it up, and we'll see how it goes. All these rich billionaires all sinking their money into the sports cards and collectible market. Kevin O'Leary, Michael Rubin, all these other people breaking companies. So we'll see how propped up it gets. We'll see we all know the news going around on it. So obviously these are going to be in sports cards, patches. I mean, come on, that's going to drive up the value of them. I mean, we all know, folks. So just probably another cash grab. I mean, it looks cool, but I mean, this isn't have anything of substance really. And once again, first year, Josh Allen, let's give it to him. Classic. But we digress. We digress even more. So keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for the Gold Shield Sundays. Keep an eye out for the Gold Shields and trading cards. All right, let's keep moving on here. All right, I think we're done with the Bills talk.